So you're pre-T and you want to grow facial hair. You've come to the right place. What's up, I'm Milo from Trans Men Society, and today I'm going to be telling you everything I know about growing facial hair. Just a little disclaimer, all of the photos of me in this are from a while back. I currently have no facial hair because I shaved it all off, but I definitely did, and it was really quite significant. Also, remember to take note that you're not going to be able to grow a Viking beard pre-T, and you don't want to set your expectations too high. Some of the photos of me here, I do have a fairly significant amount of facial hair on my cheeks, but for some people that's just not obtainable. It depends on your genes and where it grows, so try and not go off me specifically. So first of all, I'm going to talk about what not to do, because I see a lot of people online spreading some information that really just isn't going to be a great look. The first thing is mascara. Using mascara on your facial hair can help to enhance the colour, but it also almost always looks unnatural, and it's difficult to get it perfect every time. You don't want to be associated with drag kings. I would generally avoid anything that will cause the facial hair to look different from day to day. For example, people shaving off parts of their hair, like from the top of their head, and sticking it on their face. That's all well and good, but tomorrow your facial hair is going to look different. I would generally avoid anything that's associated with the performing arts, such as sticking eyelashes on your face or drawing it on or anything like that, because it's really difficult to make it look realistic. So I'm just going to quickly talk about shaping your facial hair as well, because I'm kind of scared a lot of you will just stop watching as soon as I tell you how to do it, and I really don't want you guys walking around looking like how I did, because it was pretty appalling. Make sure you trim it down so that you don't look like a werewolf, and try and avoid having a little pedo stash. I know you think it's cool and it's like finally you got a moustache, but trust me, all teenage guys shave that stuff off, especially if you're older. If you're in your 20s and you have that, it's just not going to be a look. Invest in an electric shaver to sort of keep your facial hair there, but shave it down so it's quite short. That way you can see how it's growing in and in which places. I've seen a lot of memes where people borrow like their older brother's one and they use it for their pubes, so don't borrow anyone else's. Like, I don't want any of you guys to go through that. I've seen it happen too much on Reddit. So finally, dumbass, tell us how you did it. Well, first of all, I used coconut oil from Superdrug, which I bought for like £3, and I put that all over my face and then slept with it overnight. That helped quite a bit, and I did get some facial hair, but it was super light and nowhere near the sort of facial hair that guys have when they're teenagers. I would recommend this as a cheap option, and maybe if you're planning to use facial hair dye over it, then it might work as well, but yeah, that one's not going to get you super far. Next, I bought Minoxidil from Amazon, which was quite expensive. It was like 30 something quid. And I mean, yeah, it worked, but it kind of looked like I had bum fluff stuck to my face, and there are a lot of guys on YouTube who've talked about using Minoxidil pre-T, and it all kind of looks the same. It's not really a good look, but if you're dealing with dysphoria, it is something that will help you pass. I use Just for Men hair dye on my facial hair, which I may have stolen from my dad. Dad, if you're watching this, which you probably are, I apologise, but needs must. Minoxidil can cause problems like super dry skin because it's alcohol based, and apparently things like can make you more tired. I'm not sure which sort of side effects I might have experienced, but I don't use Minoxidil anymore for the simple reason that it's really expensive and I ran out. So that could be an option for a lot of you, but maybe not for some of us who can't get our parents to buy stuff like that. Something to keep in mind is how age appropriate your facial hair is. 13-year-olds generally don't tend to have hair on their cheeks, for example, and 22-year-old guys really don't tend to have patchy, kind of just a really soft moustache on their face, you know? So keep that in mind if you're trying to pass for a certain age. Also, as I said earlier, try and not use me as something to go off for knowing how much facial hair you can grow, because I was actually picked on when I was in junior school for kind of having a moustache before I was even out as trans, and basically all of the men other than me and my family have full beards, so genetically I'm at an advantage for facial hair, and I have friends who, especially if you're blonde, you're going to struggle, so yeah, keep that in mind. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you on Saturday with a new one. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more trans related content, because I try and post 2 videos every week. Okay, bye!